Hi everyone! So I wanted to do some posts on anxiety this month, as anxiety is a really prevalent issue that isn't spoken about enough. And let's face it, when you hit your late 30s, your 40s and 50s, things start to get a lot more stressful. Maybe you have small kids and you're struggling to find time for yourself. Maybe you have an aging parent and you don't know how to fully support them. Maybe you're worrying about money and paying the bills. Maybe you have a demanding job and you don't enjoy it and it's completely draining you. Or maybe you have a severe health crisis. Or maybe if you're super unlucky, you've got one or more of these things that are happening all at once. When I was a full-time lawyer, I found it really hard to switch off at night. I'd be circulating my to-do list over and over in my head, and I would be having on repeat the issues of the day, what happened, how I responded. I'd be thinking about things, over-analyzing, and I would go to bed really late at night, like 1 a.m. sometimes. And I was tired, but I was wired. And I would not be able to fall asleep until I had spent at least an hour scrolling social media or playing Wordle or whatever it was, so I could get my nervous system regulated. So what's going on biologically? The autonomic nervous system is made up of two branches. You've got the sympathetic, which responds to signals of danger and prepares us for action from stress. This is our fight or flight response. And then you've got the parasympathetic, which has two limbs, the dorsal vagus, that's responsible for the freeze stress response, and then the ventral vagus, that responds to cues of safety and which takes us into connection with others and also self-care. We can think of the autonomic nervous system almost like a ladder. So at the bottom is the dorsal vagus response. This is where we're feeling depressed. We may have no or low energy, or we're unable to take action due to fear. Moving up is the sympathetic nervous system, where we feel restless. There may be anger or frustration or a desire to run away from the issue. We may also feel anxiety here. However, there's a desire for action, and that's a good thing. The top of the ladder is the ventral vagal response, which is where we feel safe and sound and we enjoy and seek out connection with others. This is the area that we want to get to as much as possible. So now you have a map of the autonomic responses. A useful exercise is to figure out how much of each day you're spending in each box. So just reflect upon today, for example. How much time were you spending in each state? And most importantly, what was the trigger that brought you into that state? Was it the boss, for example, saying, "Come into my office"? When you can track your triggers, you're on your way to regulating your nervous system and helping to overcome anxiety much quicker.